What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be talking about the Windemere and Gale Ranch neighborhood in San Ramon, California. Let's do it. What's going on, everybody? Cooper Eisenman here with Intero Real Estate, and I'm coming at you live from my car. And today I'm going to be taking you on a little tour of the Windemere and Gale Ranch neighborhoods in San Ramon, California, as well as sharing some pertinent information that you must know if you're going to be choosing one of these developments to buy your next home. If you're new to my channel, I want to invite you to like and subscribe if and only if you're interested in staying up to date, because I post videos once or twice a week highlighting and explaining the Tri-Valley area as a whole, which is a 6-city region here in the East Bay area that consists of Livermore, Pleasanton, Dublin, San Ramon, Danville, and Alamo. And if you're choosing this destination to buy your next home, I think you're going to find my channel very valuable. I'm also going to put my contact information right here. You can reach me by phone, email, or text anytime. I usually get back to everybody within 15 or 20 minutes, so it's super convenient and I'm super fast to respond. I told you a couple videos ago before my listing video in San Ramon that I was going to stop talking on the camera as much and start showing you more of these areas, because if you're anything like me, you're a visual person and you want to actually see what these places look like, and I have made a promise to do so. So today we're going to be taking a little tour through Windemere and Gale Ranch. And for anybody who doesn't know, these two communities are highly sought after because they're some of the newest and biggest developments in San Ramon, all built from the year 2000 and newer, and consists of literally thousands of homes and brings a ton of amenities like new schooling, tons and tons of new parks, pools, clubhouses, etc. It is a crazy big development that is its own little ecosystem in itself within San Ramon, and there's a couple things you must know if you're considering buying a home in one of these two neighborhoods. If you are planning a move to Windemere, and this is specific to Windemere, the property tax rate is substantially higher than Gale Ranch and the rest of the Tri-Valley as a whole. And that is because when Windemere was being built by the construction company, they needed a bond from San Ramon to complete the work to provide the housing that it was going to provide to San Ramon, which is a 0.5% on top of the standard property tax rate. So it is roughly 1.75% in property taxes based on the purchase price of the home, but there is no HOA dues throughout the entire Windemere area. Now, if you are planning a move to Gale Ranch, it does not have that extra bond that Windemere does. So the property tax rate is roughly 1.2 to 1.3%, but there is an HOA due every month, and they range between $90 and $150. So the HOA of $90 to $150 is actually on track for what you get as far as parks, pools, clubhouses, etc. And keep in mind that if you are looking for a single family detached home, the HOA is not going to cover exterior maintenance of the property, whereas if you lived in a townhome or a condo development and your HOA was between $300 and $500 a month, they probably would cover all exterior maintenance, including landscape maintenance, exterior dry rot on the property, roof repairs, etc. Another reason why I've noticed that people are moving into Windemere and Gale Ranch, even with the higher property tax rates in Windemere, is because all of these homes have been built within the last 20 years. So you know what you're getting. It's not a 40, 50, 60-year-old house that may come with a lot of problems. Most of these homes, being as new as they are, almost have no problems with the property unless the home sellers just absolutely trashed them. But they know, generally speaking, it's going to have a good foundation, good structural components, a good roof, a good air conditioner, a good furnace, etc. And they basically can count on that moving in. Obviously, I would always recommend to look at inspection reports to confirm that these items don't need to be replaced, but overall, that's the general idea. Another thing with buying a home in Windemere or Gale Ranch is that being that they are built within the past 20 years, most of the finishes, even if they're original from the time the property was bought, come with granite countertops, updated floors, updated finishes throughout, and buyers typically, unless they want to, don't need to worry about any major remodels as soon as they move in, because they know that the builders were providing these finishes up front when the property was built. Without further ado, let's take a quick drive through Windemere and Gale Ranch, give you a look at some of the homes, what's available, some of the parks, what they look like, and some of the new schools that have been built within the past 10 years. Well, there you have it. There's a quick tour of Windemere and Gale Ranch and a couple informational items for you to take into consideration if you are planning a move here or interested in these areas. Overall, I can tell you from experience, I used to live just down the street, that these neighborhoods are extremely safe. They offer amazing schooling. They're close to big companies in Bishop Ranch. They're close to all major amenities. They're close to 680, and they are about 45 to an hour and a half drive away from Silicon Valley and the major tech companies, in which a lot of people do move here because of the relatively lower prices when compared to the homes for sale in Silicon Valley that are closer to their place of work. And one more thing to note, as you can tell, although these homes have been built within the last 20 years and they are new with nice finishes, you can see from the small tour we did that they are very close together and they have very small yards. So I have heard some feedback from clients in the past who wanted to go the older home route, homes built between, say, the 50s and 80s, because generally speaking, they offer more lot, bigger front yard, bigger backyard, and a little more space between the neighbors, which adds to some privacy at your home. So I hope this was informative. I hope it helped you learn a little bit more about the area and gave you some insight. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm going to put my contact information right here. Phone call or text. I do get back to you within 15 or 20 minutes every time, so it is super convenient. And if you have any questions whatsoever about the Tri-Valley area as a whole, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.